Come a chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Come a chameleon. Hey, Timmy's it's Psychic Bob. Woo! Well, here we are. Welcome to Tuesday. I see we got people already gathering in the chat. Welcome to Messages from the Spirit World. I see Shannon Welch over there. I see Laura Doss. Yay. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of Giancarlo's here. Welcome. Stojance is here. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of people. Yay. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Well, you know, I just had to sing a little Culture Club, Boy George today. I just love that song, Karma Chameleon. Back in the day, like 30 some years ago, God, I'm getting old. It was all the rage. I don't know how many of y'all remember Culture Club, but I love Culture Club. I got to see Boy George in concert like twice. Just amazing, amazing. Hello, Christina. Is that Christina? Christina Escobedo. Excuse me, I can't see. I got to put my glasses on. Parsnip Burger's here. Cringosaurus is here. Good morning. Thank you. Morning, spiritual family. I love you all. Thank you. Well, we all love you, and we're glad you're here. And we really are a spiritual family. Hi, Raymond Hampton. Good to see you. Hello, Mr. 72368. Gosh, we got a great turnout here. Well, welcome to Tuesday. You know, it's Messages from the Spirit World. Hey, Shannon Welch. Good to see you. I'm doing well. You know, I've been singing this morning, dancing. You know, sometimes you just got to goof off a little bit. I tell you, I got to have fun where I can because I work an awful lot. By the way, speaking about work, hold on, I got to turn off my notifications here. I'm getting too many interruptions. All right. Anyway, speaking of work, you know, I want to tell you thank you for all of you been calling for readings. We've had a little bit of a backlog because my assistant's been tied up and I've been busy doing readings. So we're trying to get back to people. So if you've called for a reading, not to worry, I will get to you. So thank you for your understanding, your patience. And if you want to get on my schedule for a private session, you know, private reading, a lot of people say, well, what's the private reading? Private reading is a full hour. It's you and me one-on-one, and we'll sit down, we'll hash out everything. We look at your soul journey, past, present, future, your spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones, all of that, and I answer your questions. Hey, Sin 1982's here. Good to see you. She loves Culture Club. Amy Diana's here. Yay, all the way from Scotland. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you, Amy. Keeping safe. You know, we all got that quarantine thing going on. My hair's getting longer by the minute. Anyways, Werewolfins. Yay, Giancarlo. Giancarlo says, are you still doing the voice readings as well, Psychic Bob? Yes, I am doing. Thank you. That's a very good question. I am doing compact voice readings. Now, a compact voice reading is a little different than my hour reading. Let me tell you the difference. In my private full hour reading, you know, I will be live with you via phone, via Google Hangouts, however, and we'll talk. In a compact voice reading, it's a pre-recorded reading, but it is me personally talking to you. But what you do is in a compact voice reading, you email me 1 to 3 questions, and then I will take those questions and sit down with them and do a private reading and email that to you. It's not as long as the hour reading. It's about, you know, 20-minute reading, but it will go into depth into your questions in a lot of detail. So yeah, you can still purchase that over at my website, either one. Okay. So anyways, I'm just glad you guys are here. Oh, Kim Osborne's here. Blessings to have a day off finally. Yay. Hi, Nicole Shans. Good to see you. Nicole's here. Yay. Oh, Amy Diana's so sweet. She writes, private readings is amazing with Bob. Great investment for yourself, especially during this time. Amy, thank you, darling. You know, and that's true. I always say that a private reading is an investment in yourself. So anyways, I would love to hear from you. And if I can help you as a professional psychic, I'll be honored to do that. But today, for messages from the spirit world, there's no charge. Okay, absolutely free. If you want to make a donation, that's great, but you don't have to. And I'm making a policy. I'm not guaranteeing a reading just because you make a donation, because I get so many people trying to get in that it's, I want to give, I feel I do better work if I just let spirit lead. If I get to you and you got money and you're donating, thank you, but I'm not making that a priority. I've been, unless spirit leads me to all those people. Okay. Anyways, violet vibrations. Can you hold your question? Because I like that question. And I will get to that. But before we get into all of this, another quick announcement. By the way, I'm wearing today one of my painting shirts. As many of you know, I do art. This is my shirt of my painting, Blue Reality. So if you like my modern art, you can also get it in t-shirt form. Back here, we got Green Frenzy, which was the painting that started me doing weekly postings. So this is the famous painting that started it off. Green Frenzy. And I have a number. These are just two of them. I have many, many more, like 20 other designs. So if you like Psychic Bob's artwork, you can get it. Also, speaking of artwork, Psychic Bob's been so busy, I never got to finish a painting for this week. Some of you have written and said, are you going to post a new painting on your website? Well, we're going to be delayed, so we're going to just wait till this weekend and do it. So if you liked Black Biomorph and didn't get a copy, this is my recent painting. It is still available at my website, Black Biomorph. So you can get your free download print copy. So check that out, okay? And, oh, by the way, here's my other shirt. Here's Blue Realities also in white. Some of my shirts I do in different colors. Most of them are in black, because I think black is a cool color. But this one's also available in white, because I think the painting looks really nice on a white background. So this is the black version, and this is the white version. So either way, you can get copies of my artworks in clothing, in my Psychic Bob clothing line, okay? Now, before we get into readings, we've got to do a little meditation. So we're going to practice our blink meditation, okay? Giancarlo says, it's so odd to see you live, Psychic Bob. I usually am in bed at midnight, as you are on at midnight, 1 a.m. UK. Yeah, I'm early today, huh? Wonderful. Thank you. Hi, loving Jesus. Greetings to you. Isn't that lovely? Jesus is always welcome here. All right, so we're going to do meditation. Now, for those of you who haven't done this, this is a kind of a complex meditation. Those of you who've been with me a while, you've practiced it, and it takes a little while to learn it. So if you don't get this today, don't feel bad. It does take practice. But what we're going to do is we're going to count from 3 down to 1. 3, 2, 1. When we get to 1, we want to blink on internally our light. For example, like I've got light on here, right? So we're going to go like 3, 2, 1, blink on. And then we're going to blink on, see? Internally, though. Okay, so let's try this. All right, so I want you to take your hands off your keyboard just for a moment. And we're going to settle down here. And so we're going to just close our eyes for a moment. And as we close our eyes, let's just follow our breathing and relax. Let go all the tensions of the day. And enter into that place of silence and peace. And now we're going to count down. 3, 2, 1. Blink on. Ooh, I felt that. Oh my gosh, there we go. All right. Guys, can you hold on a second? My heating system has come on. I've got to turn it off. It's too loud. Give me just a moment. I'll be with you. Okay, sorry about that. You know, I live in an old condo from the 60s. And I have an old heating system, and it's so old, and there was some vandalism in my house this last year, and they busted up my heating system, so I only have one setting, which is super high. So it's like roaring through the house. Anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. And we're going to see what the spirit world has for you. By the way, Fletcher, my spirit guide, I hear him back here. He says hello to you. All right, Kate Pigeon, you're number 1 today. Hi, Bob. Any messages from me today? You know, Kate, I got to tell you, hon, when I'm walking into your frequency, I'm getting splashes of orange light around you. I think I may have seen orange the other day, but I'm getting it very strong today, which means keep that creativity going. You've got a lot of artistic talent. And I do think that the more you focus on creative processes now, the more success you're going to have, okay? I want you to also call on Doris Stokes because she's helping you to open that connection, okay? Blessings to you. Thanks for being here. Giancarlo, since you came all the way from England, what message? Oops, hold on. I just lost you. Just went by. Hold on a second. What messages do the spirits have for me today, Psychic Bob? Hi, Giancarlo. Let me just step into your frequency here. You know, right as I'm walking your vibration, I'm hearing a voice talking to me. And I'm getting a woman here. Actually, I think this is a relative of yours. I want to go back on the mother's side of the family here. And I'm getting a woman that is I think it's your grandmother or great-grandmother. I'm going to call her grandmother for right now. But I get this woman coming in. And she says, tell my little boy I'm still cooking well for him. And I get the sense she liked to feed people. Like this lady was a foodie, if you know what I mean. And she loved it because she's cooking up. And I'm hearing her say, she said, I have 3 pots on the stove. And she said, one is like bolognese. I don't know what that is. And she's talking about some soup as well and some bread in the oven. So she's got a lot of things going on. But this grandma asked me to tell you that she's helping give you strength. She said you're at a turning point right now, Gian. And she wants you to watch because she says, tell him that by June, she said the money situation gets better. So it looks like there's some financial blessing coming to be around June. And this grandmother's helping you with that, okay? Thank you for being here. Blessings. Oh my gosh, we got donations. Who's that? Ashley Bubbles, $10. Good morning, Bob. Any messages from the spirit world for me? Hi, Ashley. Thank you for your donation, hon. You know, I got to tell you, Ashley, when I'm walking into your frequency, I'm hearing a young man standing behind you speaking to me. And he gives me the name of Alex. And he said, I am Alex. I am a guide to Ashley. And Alex is asking me to tell you that he's come in because you have a calling to help earthbound souls. Ashley, I don't know if you're aware of it, but you're a bit of a medium. I got to be honest with you. I think you're a natural psychic. You may have never done this or been trained in it, but you have a natural ability. And Alex is the name of one of your spirit guides, and he's helping you to open up a connection. And he said he himself had been earthbound. He was an earthbound spirit, and he died very tragically about 25 years ago. He's with you now and guiding you. So I want you to attune to him in your meditation. Just start talking to him. Say, Alex, help me. Ash, I have to ask you also, I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm seeing you literally walking through a graveyard. I don't know if you've recently visited a cemetery or kind of walked by one or was near a cemetery, but I do think that there's some connection with also specific souls that are trapped at cemeteries. So you may find that you're being drawn there and you don't know why. You're like, I don't even know anybody in the cemetery. But that's the spirit world calling you. So be open to that, okay? Alex is going to help you. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question. Tarot Medium's here. Hey, Tarot Medium. Good to see you. $20 donation. Oh, my gosh. What does Spirit want me to know right now? God bless you, darling. You're so kind. All of you donating. That's very nice. You know what? You know, Tarot Medium, I have to tell you, when I'm walking into your frequency, I'm literally getting like waves of purple light, but it's almost like moving like ectoplasm. You know, ectoplasm is a spiritual substance, which tells me I think that you're a bit of a physical medium, but I definitely know that you're getting a lot of spirit activity right now. I get the sense that around you, like when I go back over this last 2 years here, what they keep showing me is that you've really decided to embrace your gifts on a greater degree than ever. And I think that 2020 for you is a turning point. I do see around you a number of spirit people. It's literally like when you sit down and open up, you've got like 25 people around you. I'm not getting all their names, but I do get the name of one person around you in spirit. And she said Rose or Rosemarie. And I feel that this, I don't know if this is a relative. I'm not getting a strong relatively, but it's definitely somebody in spirit's guiding you. She, during her life, I think, was also a medium. Rosemarie, something like that. But she surrounds you. And she said, I'm putting information into her. And it's funny because it's almost like I see you with tarot cards, but before you can even touch the card, it's like there's messages coming. I kind of feel like you're going to move away from tarot more towards mediumship. I'm not saying tarot is bad or you shouldn't do it. I'm getting that the spirit world is really wanting to kind of get control of your gifts. And I think that tarot, as much as I love tarot cards too. I think they're beautiful and I use them sometimes. I kind of feel like the information, the channeling is picking up here. And this Rosemarie said, I'm putting information through her. So it's almost like a channeling process that you're not even going to see tarot cards in the future. It's just going to be pure channeling. All right. Anyways, I'm very excited for you. Let me know how that goes. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, so many questions. All right. Hold on a second. Amy, 2572. Question. Bob. Yep, Amy, hold on. I lost your question here. Does this Leo guy have anything he wishes he could tell me? You know what? I keep getting the word. That's interesting because Amy, it's so funny. I was thinking of you this morning as I was setting this up. And it's weird how people just come to your mind, but I was thinking, I wonder if Amy's going to be here. But anyways, you know, what I keep getting is that there's this, I keep hearing the words literally, patience, have patience with me. I feel like this guy has crossed through a kind of a period of challenge and maybe some trauma, and he's still doing some internal healing work. But I do feel like that he wants to communicate with you, he wants to be with you. And I think you're going to have to kind of just help draw him out of his shell, kind of pull him, talk to him, let him know that you're available to listen. Because I don't think anybody listens to him. And I think that's one of your gifts. And that's what his deeper self is trying to communicate. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Laura H. Will my life get easier? Hi, Laura H. Good to see you. Yes, it will. Now, it's funny when I go back here over excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Over the last year, I feel like 2019 was just a year of battle for you. Struggle, and every time you turned around, it's blocked energy, challenges. I don't see that anymore. I think 2020 is a clearer time. I do get a sense here that you're ready for transition. And I really feel that as we get to the end of this month, literally the end of April, opportunities for new beginning are opening around you. I keep getting education here, so I don't know if you're thinking about doing a new career focus or going to school, but I do feel like, you know, I'd say be open to taking on some classes, whether it's full university issue or just getting some certifications or skill bases. I think you want to work on building up some new skills and literally choose your future and walk through and make it happen, okay? One of your gifts is a communicator. I do see a lot of writing gifts around you. I think you do very well. I could see you working in media, actually, like writing, you know, like press copy or magazine writing, articles, things like that. So I'd like you to explore writing in some form or communications. I think you have a real gift for that, okay? I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. All right, Colleen Croy. Good to see you, Colleen. Hi, Lord Ision. Are there any messages for me from the Spirit? I've started studying Reiki. Thank you and blessings. Well, thank you, Colleen. By the way, for those of you who are new, I have a title. I'm also known as Lord Ision. So when people talk about Lord Ision, that's me. Okay, because I know we have a lot of new people here all the time. They may not, you know who's that. So, okay. Well, Colleen, I got to tell you, you know, first of all, congratulations on doing Reiki. I can feel power shift around people who do Reiki, and you definitely have a column of light coming down on you, which really means that you're attuning to spirit very strongly, okay? And I also have to tell you, I keep getting around you an ascended master that keeps talking to me. And this is the ascended master. I don't know what the connection is. He gives the name Hilarion, Hilar, Hilarion. I think he's connected to Theosophy. But I want you to explore the ascended master Hilarion. He's around you. And I keep hearing say healing for the earth, healing for the earth. So I think that you're going to do healing and Reiki on people, but I get the sense that he's coming to channel healing earth energies through you as well. So you may find that your work takes on kind of an interesting and expanded focus of earth healing. Okay, I hope that helps, Steve. Thank you for your question. Blessings. Oh my gosh, Shannon Welch, yay, $5. God bless you. Love you, Bob. Oh, Bob loves you too, dear. Anything for me today? Thank you. Hi, Shannon. Well, first of all, thanks for being here. Thank you for your donation. You know, Shannon, I got to tell you, hun, when I'm in your vibration today, I'm literally hearing music. It sounds like angelic music going on here. And that tells me that from a psychic place, you're opening your channel. But I also think that this may literally be that you get inspired to do something with music, whether it's learning how to sing, learning to play an instrument. But there seems to be a direct psychic development connection with music. So I want to encourage you, explore like playing an instrument or, you know, learning to read music or sing, something like that. That's going to open up some new energies of creativity and power and blessing. Hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for your donation. $11. Tatum. Hi, Tatum. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Nice to see you. A few years ago, I saw a black wolf in the woods and it was snowing. It got happy when I made eye contact. We don't have wolves here at all. Why did I see it? That's a really interesting question. You know, sometimes animals appear as their spirit animals. And so that may have actually been, and I really think it was not an actual physical wolf, but was a spiritual wolf. They understand that when you have a totem animal, it's a guardian. And when they manifest, they look as solid as anything on this earth. But I think it was a spirit wolf. And it was just there to tell you it's guarding you and to let you know that it has a soul connection. I also feel that you have a past life linked to wolves because I pick up one of your past lives was as a Native American. And you were like in North or South Dakota, you're Native American. Back in the like 1800s, and I think that you connected with wolves through that area. I think it was South Dakota. So, anyways, that's what it is. But what you should do is, you know, spend some time in your meditation and just call the wolf to say, "Spirit of the wolf, my guardian, come and bless me, be part of my day," and give that wolf permission to actively be part of your life as a guardian. They see a lot of times the spirit world can't really act unless we give them permission. So you want to tell that wolf, I give you permission to be active in my life, okay? And that'll make a big difference. I hope that helps. Thank you for your question. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, so many questions. Hold on a second, another flying by. Whoops. All right, guys, some of you I might have missed. Forgive me. I'm trying to get as many as I can in. All right. All right, hold on. Mina Laurie, thank you. Okay, Bob, John texted me this morning and said he wants to talk. Is this good? You know, Mina, it's interesting because, you know, I think I told you one other time that he needs healing and he's about to do a transition. I do think it's good. You may not see, I got to be honest, you may not see the full fruit of that today because I think it's really more closer to May, the end of this month, or May, where you really see the healing in that connection. But I think that today it's going to be, let me just put this, it's going to be a little awkward because he's going to ramble and you're like, think, what's the point of this? Don't let that bother you. Just listen. Focus today on listening because that's where your success comes. And I feel that if he feels he can express himself without judgment, without criticism, that's going to begin the healing process. So I think it'll be good as long as you can do it that way. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Kim Osborne, thank you. Sitting outside with my 500-year-old tree. Any messages from Spirit? Thank you, Lord. I see out of blessings. Kim, blessings to you. Well, you know, that tree will give you a far better message than I can. So what I want to say is literally lean against it, talk to it, and let it help you. What's interesting is, you know what I do get around you? I'm getting a person here. I think this is it's a male entity around you. I feel like this may be a husband or a boyfriend. I just keep getting a male, and he keeps saying, he says, I'm working to bring healing in the family. And I feel like this was like a father to your children, or somebody was like a father here to your son particularly. And I keep getting this man saying, he said, I want to work things out. I want to be of help now. And I get the sense during this man's life that he struggled really being a role model. And he said, I've cleaned myself up and now I want to be a role model. So I just picked this presence up around you. And he's going to be helping you, and he's helping your son. And I get the sense there's going to be some financial blessing that's coming to your son here very soon in the next month or so. And it's this man, it's like a father figure around him that's going to be helping him. Okay. So I hope that makes some sense. I just got to put it out there. But thank you. All right. Blessings to you. Oh, somebody just donated $5. Joe Z. Hello, Joe. Canadian $5. Yay, Canada, our neighbors to the north. Oh no. Hold on, Joe. I just lost your. I gotta find it. I just lost your thing. It went off the screen. Joe, I don't see it. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm gonna have to come back. I can't find it. Sorry, Josie. All right, I'll come back to you. Jennifer Kramer. Hi, Jennifer. $4.99. Hi, Bob. Any suggestions on developing my clairaudience more? It feels like a faint radio station I can't quite tune into. Thanks a bunch. Oh, Jennifer, that's a really good question. You know, when you start out with your psychic senses and developing your psychic gifts, some senses are stronger than others. When I started out as a psychic, I could see visions, but I never really heard much. And when I decided that I wanted to start hearing, guess what? I lost my vision temporarily. It takes a while to balance the senses. One of the best things you can do, is ask for the, or not ask, give the spirit world feedback. You want to tell them, thank you, I'm getting some transmission, but I need it louder. It sounds like you're muffled. It sounds like you're behind glass. In my case, I used to see spirits, but I never could hear them. And my teacher used to ask me, she said, well, Bob, what do you experience? I said, well, I see them talking, but it's silent, so I just ignore it because I can't hear. I said, it's like they're behind glass. And she said, well, you need to tell them to remove the glass. I said, oh, you can do that? I didn't know that. So when I told the spirits, I said, remove the glass. Guess what? Boom, full Technicolor hearing came in. Or Technicolor, techno audio, I don't know, Bose speaker audio came in. And so, but what happened was temporarily I lost my vision. It's like that. Don't be panicked if that happens. But you need to give them feedback, okay? I think you're developing, and I don't feel that you're behind, so don't pressure yourself. Just relax into it. And I think in about a month, you'll start to see significant improvement. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Loving Jesus is here. $19.99. Thank you so much for your donation. All of you, thank you for your donations. You're so generous. What does Spirit want me to know? God bless you, Bob. You know, loving Jesus, what I keep getting is you've got a lot of people in spirit that are helping you right now. You have an angel that surrounds you. It's Archangel Raphael. He's one of your protectors. And Raphael is keeping you out of harm's way, strengthening you. Because I feel like this last, like I'm going to go back 2 years for you. It's like you've been beaten up, okay? Life has just pummeled you. You're now done with it. You're at a transition point, and I do see improvement for you, okay? So you're gonna see improvement financially and emotionally. but I want you to call on Archangel Raphael. I keep hearing another voices talking to me as well, and this I think is a relative here. This sounds like it's on your father's side of the family, and I want to go back maybe even 2 generations, like great-grandmother on the father's side. And this person, this woman, she was very spiritual, and she said, I love Jesus in my life. And she's been praying for you from heaven, so she's around you. I also get the name Mina or Minnie around you. I don't know if that makes sense, but just remember that name, Mina or Minnie. I'm not sure. I'm not getting it clearly, but I hear the name. I'm going to say Minnie because it sounds more like Minnie, but if it's Mina, bear with me, but it's pretty close to that. But this is also a person in spirit who's just interceding and working with you. So, talk to Minnie. Talk to your great-grandmother. Talk to Raphael because they're all working with you, okay? And yes, I know. My spirit guide, Fletcher, said that he's also working with you. And he said to tell you, he said, don't be afraid to take some chances because you've been kind of wavering on something, sitting on the fence. And Fletcher said, you can jump right into it, okay? All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your donation. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Shasta Habit, $10 donation. Love to listen to your words. Oh, thank you, darling. Any messages from Spirit? Well, Shasta. I like that name, Shasta Habit. That's cool. What I get around you is interesting because I hear a man talking. This is one of your spirit guides. He gives me the name of Moses. Now, this is not the Moses from the Bible. This is a Moses from the 1800s. And he said, I was a spiritualist. He says, my name is Moses. I was a spiritualist. And he's asking me to tell you that he's helping you to build your connection to the spirit world. You are also, Shasta, a natural medium. And he's also telling me to tell you that there's an issue around a blessing coming connected to a house or to some property here. And it looks like as we go later in the year, around October, there may be an opportunity for a move or kind of a change or a new acquisition around housing or some property. So there's going to be increased finances in the next few months and a blessing around this property that comes around October. Okay, but work with Moses. He's going to help you, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your donation and your question. All right, yay, all right. Sunny 22, hi Bob, are there any messages for me? Thank you so much. Hi Sunny, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Sunny, I got to tell you right now, I keep getting the word travel here for you. And it's like you've been wanting to go on a trip, but I think with Corona, you've been holding off. But I do see travel. Looks like August is an important month for you because I feel around that time, there's prosperity. It looks like travel. And I keep getting some connection to Florida for you. So I think you're going to have a chance to travel in Florida. It looks like around August of this year. Okay. Also, Sunny, there's somebody talking to me. I'm getting a voice here that comes in around you. It's a spirit guide. Yes, thank you, Fletcher. You have another person here. It's in spirit around you. And the name is Michael. And Michael is not the Archangel Michael. This is an earth person named Michael. And I almost feel this may have been a friend of yours that passed. I don't know if you can place this name, but there's somebody named Michael in spirit. And I keep hearing him say, tell them I'm fine. I'm having a great time over here. So this Michael is really kind of just hanging out. I don't get a lot from him. He's just wants you to know he's in spirit and he's doing well. So I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. All right, Christian Druid 1313. Oh my goodness. Any messages for me, Bob? Thank you, Christian Druid. Christian Druid, I keep getting a woman here. This feels very protective here. This is a guide of yours, actually. I thought it might be a relative, but I'm not getting a relative. I'm getting a woman. She gives the name of Marion or Marion, M-A-R-I-O-N, Marion. And she said that she's looking out for you. And she's asking me to tell you, she says, don't worry, you're staying at the house. You'll be secure. And she says the money gets back on track for you. It looks like there was some concern about having to leave houses or change houses. But she said she's getting money back on track and that you're going to be secure and be fine. okay? And she also said she's bringing healing to the family because it looks like there's some people that are not speaking, some conflict going on with some siblings or some younger people, some children as well. And she said, I'm getting everybody talking nicely again. Okay, so call on Marion. She's working with you. Thank you so much. Shelly M. Hey, Bob, who was I in my past life? Oh, my goodness, Shelly. Well, you know, you've had a lot of lives. But one of your more recent lives was actually in the 1950s. And you were actually a young girl. I believe you were an artist. You used to like to draw. I'm seeing you at an easel. I think you did pastel work. But what's really interesting is you were a bit of a rebel too. Like your parents, you came from an upper class home right outside Chicago, Illinois. And it was, again, 1950s. I believe you were born in like 1940. And it was around 1955. You were a pretty radical teenager because you looked all sweet and innocent. But when your parents weren't around, you'd put on black leather and run with a gang of beatniks and bikers. you had, by day you were like this honor student, but by evening you were kind of a hellion because you would smoke, you would cruise around with guys on motorcycles, and you had a wild life. Unfortunately, you died in a motorcycle accident, so your rebellion caught up to you. But that being said, it was kind of a fun life, even though it was a little on the edge. So in your name, I think in that life was like Lisa, Lena, Lisa. It was Lisa, I believe, out of Chicago, 1950s. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Somebody donated $10. Who is that? Oh my gosh, Miss Makita Love. Thank you so much. $10 donation. Blessings, darling. Hi, so glad to see you. Can you tell me what direction I should be headed in? Feeling somewhat lost. Thank you so much. Love you, Bob. Oh, blessings. PsychicBob loves you too, darling. Thank you for your donation and your question. You know, I have to tell you, Miss Makita, that one of the things that I pick up around you is that you've got a lot more leadership energy than you realize. And I feel like really your success comes from running your own business. I don't think getting a normal 9-to-5 job is where it's at for you. And I feel like it's got to come from within. So I would like you to think right now in terms of building a business. What's interesting is I feel that you have a lot of creativity and a lot of vision. And I think you could seriously, and I'm not joking when I say this, be very successful like in designing clothes, fashion industry. I think you do well in, or arts or jewelry making, something that's creative where you get your hands on. That's where I'm seeing success. And you might say, well, I don't have a lot of training, and that doesn't matter. You have a natural talent of channeling. And some of the most famous designers and artists never went to school for it, and they just started doing it, you know. And that's what I see around you. You got to build a business. So I want you to think about what you're good at creatively, and I want you to start making that into a business. You know, nowadays you can have a website, you can sell stuff online, you know. It's interesting because, you know, I built my psychic business last 30 years. Before there was an internet, I was already an established psychic. People say, how do you build a psychic business without the internet? I said, well, in the old days, it was all word of mouth, and you give out business cards, and I would do appearances at, you know, psychic fairs or at spiritualist churches. And I became very well known all over the country. And then I started getting television work. And then it led into YouTube. And then YouTube nowadays is a big part of my life. But you don't have to have YouTube to be successful. But in your case, I feel like building a business on your own, you have a lot more tools than even I had. And I think you could go far with it. So I want to encourage you to explore that avenue. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for your questions. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. Oops. Hold on. They're flying by. Oops. I just saw somebody I forgot to answer. Hold on a second. All right. Test. Okay. Test. Hi, Mr. Bob. I'm new here. Can you tell me I'm taking online classes on psychic development. Family tell me that I'm wasting my time and money. What can you tell me about this also? Um, Also, why do I see crows? Tess, I think psychic development is important for everybody, whether you want to be a professional medium or not. The reason why is that we're all spirits and we get down here when we forget our spiritual selves. So, psychic development, if nothing else, will connect you back to your true self, which will give you power in all areas of your life. So, I don't think it's a waste. Um, I do feel that you have around you a psychic life theme, but I also get another life theme, which is really interesting, which is an analyzer life theme. An analyzer life theme means that you have a very keen observation, a mind of observation. So, like, you'd be very good at working in statistics or, tracking trends or science where you observe results. And usually I wouldn't see those type of life themes together, a psychic theme and an analyzer, but you have both. And I think that that can serve you as long as you keep the balance. Because the analyzer theme's more left brain oriented and psychic's more right. But I feel like you have a good balance there. So don't listen to people intimidating you till you're wrong. Follow it. It'll help you at all levels, whether you want to do psychic work or not. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for your question. Somebody just donated $10. Golden Lady. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Golden Lady. Blessings, darling. Any messages for me? Love to you. Love to you, Golden Lady. Golden Lady, I have to tell you, let me just step closer to your frequency here. Okay. Hold on. Doris Stokes is back here. She has a message for you. Hi, Doris. Yes. Oh, it says, Golden Lady, let me ask you, have you dealt with an issue in the last year of a spirit in your house? Because Doris said, she said, I'm coming in to help her keep her house organized so she doesn't get overwhelmed by wayward souls. And I get the sense that that you're a bit of a spirit magnet. And I think you have a natural mediumship. And like I was telling somebody earlier, I think that you sometimes draw earthbound souls to you. At least that's what Doris tells me. And I agree with her on that. So I want you to be open to connecting with Doris Stokes, because I think that you are going to have some more experiences where earthbound people come to you. Doris is also asking me to tell you here that it looks like there's a new friendship that's starting as well. There's going to be a lady that you meet about the same age as you who wants to kind of be friends. And I keep seeing this around mid-June, end of June. And this is somebody who's also very interested in spiritual things. So I think you'll have a new friend. And it's interesting. I get the name, it's like Mary Ann or Maria. I think it's Mary Ann. Mary Ann's the name. But you're going to make a connection around the June for a friend that's open to psychic stuff. Okay. But let Doris help you right now. I hope that helps. Thank you for your questions. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Shadowlander. Hey, Shadowlander. Good to see you. Hey, Bob. After the stay-home order has been lifted, what do you see for my career situation? Shadowlander, and I don't say this flippantly or irreverently, I don't think you have to hold on to fear about that. I don't see you being hurt by the stay-home order. I don't think you're going to lose anything. I get a lot of transition energy, and I feel that that transition's coming for you, whether there's an order to stay home or not. And I think that in June for you, you really see a pickup here. I'm getting a lot of what I'm calling self-directed employment around you, connected to artistic pursuits, connected to communication, connected to music. All of that is around you. So I think that for you, similar to like I was telling somebody earlier, success for you lies in developing your own business and your own practice. And I think from June forward, you start to see increase and pickup on that front. So coronavirus is not going to shut you down. Okay. In fact, let it inspire you to push harder. Okay. Thank you for your question. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness. All right. Hold on a second. Sorry, I just lost something here. I gotta go back. Josie, there you are, Josie. I think I missed you earlier. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me from my guides or spirit? Thank you. Hi, Josie. It's interesting because I get a lot of people around you in spirit. I think you walk with a cloud of spirit people. Some people do that. They have like a whole cloud of people. Well, you're one of those people. So I could sit here all day and tell you who's in the cloud, but I'm getting one voice that's coming in particularly strong, and I want to place this as a relative on your father's side, the family here. And I hear somebody back there saying, I'm in the cloud. And this feels like it's actually, this may actually be an uncle. I don't think it's father, but I'm going to just like connect the father with an uncle on the father's side that I get in the cloud. And I'm getting the name Joe, and I don't know if it's just like a male name, Joe, like Joe or Joseph as well. I'm not sure that's him, but I hear somebody say Joe is back here. So there's an uncle and there's somebody named Joe around you in spirit. I'm not getting the link on that if Joe's a relative or a friend, but I think it's a relative also on your father's side of the family. Okay. But you definitely got a lot of spirit people around you. I hear this Joe talking to me, and he keeps saying, he says he wants the words he said, a black cup of coffee. And he's very emphasis, it's got to be strong black coffee. The type of coffee, it's so strong and a spoon could stand up. It's like thick black syrup almost. That's what he's drinking, and he wants more. He said, I want to sit down with Josie and have a thick cup of black coffee. So he's into his coffee. And he just asked me to bring that over to you. Okay. So you're getting a lot of blessings. So just talk to your cloud, but specifically talk to the uncle and to Joe. Okay. I hope that helps you. Thank you for your questions. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, we got another donation here. Oops, hold on. Just went by. Jimmy James. Hi, Jimmy James. Do I have a past life connection to Evelyn? I had a strong home-like feeling when we first met. I think Evelyn was a sister to you in a former life. I get it around early to mid 1800s, kind of like Victoria, it was a little later 1800s, Victorian era, actually, because I can see her in like a green dress, and it's this distinct green that they used to wear in Victorian times. But she was a sister to you in that lifetime. Okay. And I have to ask you, this Evelyn, I get the sense she also had a gift for singing in that life as well. So they show her standing in front of a sheet music and singing. So I don't know if she carries that over into this life. But she has this past life connection to singing and to be a sister to you. Thank you for your donation. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness. All right. Carolina R, $4.99. Thank you, dear. Hi, Psychic. Thank you for all you do. Any messages for my husband? Thank you and blessings. Let me see if I got anybody. Doris, do you have anybody for Carolina's husband? Okay. Carolina, I get a woman back here. I think this is on his mother's side of the family. This feels like it's a mother, actually. Is he your mother or grandmother? I don't know if his mother's correct, but I'm getting a woman that I keep hearing say mom or mom. So I think she's back here, some mother on for him. And I just keep hearing this voice saying, she said, she goes, I'm not cutting the apron strings, even if I am over here. So she just wants to know she's sending a lot of love and very protective over him. And she said, and over Carolina too. So she's very protective. She feels like you're a great daughter-in-law. And she sends a lot of love to both of you. She's asking me to tell you, she said life got easier once I got over here. And I get the sense towards the end of this woman's life, there was a lot of struggle, like physical struggles. She's like, she said it was just so hard to even breathe. And she said, I can breathe, I feel light, and I'm free. And she said, but it doesn't mean I can't visit and help. So she sends love over to your husband. I think this is his son. And she said, yes. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Okay, BB. I currently work in NHS in the UK, not frontline, but oops, this is really good. We gotta give our NHS people some help here. Okay, NHS National Health Service. That's in England. Not frontline, but wonder where you see my career going after this period. Blessings to you. You know, BB, um, I keep getting you connected to private practice. I don't think you're leaving medical work, but I'm getting a shift. I don't feel like you're in a big structure like a hospital. I'm getting like that as we get into later this year, like summertime or even early fall, you have an opportunity to work for a smaller kind of a private practice position. And it's weird because I feel like this has some sort of it's almost like outpatient surgery. I don't know if they do that in the UK, but I'm getting imaging machines around you, like scanning type devices, and I'm getting smaller private group practice. Like it might be 3 or 4 doctors that you connect with. But I'm seeing you leave. I don't see you in a big NHS institution. I think it'll be private, and I think the money will be more, and you'll enjoy the work more. Because what they show me is right now you get overwhelmed and you're not paid enough. So I think it's time to move on. But July, August, around that time. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. All right. All right. The Funky Prima Donna. Hi, Funky Prima Donna. Dear Bob, thanks for all you do. Well, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Is there anything I can do to monetize my singing online? Well, you know, I hate to tell you, Prima Donna, Funky Prima Donna, but YouTube is very particular now, and they're trying to demonetize me. They don't like, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, let's be honest. I think it's challenging, but you have to have a certain amount of subscribers by YouTube standards. So you have to have at least, I think, 5,000 or 3,000 to get monetized. So unless you have those numbers, it's not going to happen. But I do feel like what I want you to do is there are professional music websites where you can meet other recording artists and do collabs and put out stuff. And I think that's where your success from. I don't know that's going to be necessarily through YouTube right now. So not because of your talent, but simply because of the political climate. So I think you need to step out of YouTube and look at other sites because I just keep seeing you having more success and you'll actually be able to connect to some major players in the industry at these other sites. So I would look at thinking not in terms of all my eggs in one basket. Look at it as like, well, YouTube, I'm not saying don't do YouTube, but I'm saying that's not going to be your main success site right now. And I don't say that to be disparaging because I do see success, but it comes outside of YouTube. So you got to break out of YouTube. And if you just do a search, excuse me, for music sites or collab music sites, you'll find what I'm talking about. There's a lot of them. I can't remember all the names, but that I think will be good for you. I also investigate iTunes because iTunes sometimes allows people to set up their own recording and release their recordings through iTunes. I think you'll have a better time there than with YouTube. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for your question. Blessings to you. Yay. All right. Hold on. More questions. They're all flying by. All right. Hold on just a second. Thomas Smith, I think I saw you in the mix here somewhere. I didn't mean to ignore you the other day. All right, so I got too much stuff going on my screen. All right, Thomas Smith, there you are. All right. Hi, Psychic Bob. I burned a Ouija board a few years ago and regret it. I wonder if it is the cause of my bad luck and things happening at the wrong timing. Any messages of hope will be appreciated. No, Thomas, don't buy into that fear. You didn't get a curse by burning a Ouija board. I myself like Ouija boards. I know a lot of psychics caution against them. I just view the Ouija board as a source. It's no different than any other, you could use a telephone to talk to spirits. You could use a Ouija board. You could use a crystal ball. To me, they're all tools. So no, there's no connection there. The challenges that you're in, though, right now, Thomas, and this is the part that I know you're not going to believe me today, but the truth is that you're at a time on your spiritual chart where you're having to face challenges for two reasons. One, you're being an example of compassion. You actually chose the family you're born into because they needed a higher soul. I think, to be honest with you, particularly I pick up around your parents a struggle in the sense that it's like they live in a place of fear and anger. And you're an older soul, and I know you've had to suffer with that, but I actually see you having a breakthrough this year where you don't have to buy into their drama and their trauma. And I want you not to hold on to the fear that life can't change, because it can. I feel like June is significant for you as well. And I think that the month of June opens up more freedom. And I think you're being stuck in that house right now is also driving you crazy. But I want you to continue to do your prayers. I know you're saying you don't feel God or Spirit hears you, but they do. And sometimes when we pray and we feel like nothing happens, suddenly overnight everything can change. And it's sometimes we pray and stuff doesn't happen for 3 or 4 months, But I want you to be talking to Archangel Raphael, because he's around you and he's bringing the emotional healing that you need. And I do see transition for you in June, in the sense that it's like you have greater freedom. I feel there may come an opportunity for you to do a move, like somebody wants you to come live with them, like a friend or another family. And I would say that I think that you should be open to transition, because I don't think it's an issue of you being under a curse. I think that it's that you've taken on a bigger chart than most people usually do. It's a sign of being an old soul. Sometimes we get down here that we get overwhelmed. Old souls, their challenge is that they take on too much. And I think you took on not just one challenging person, I think you took on two. And I think, wow, to manage even one of your parents would be a challenge. But you've got to continue to pray. Please don't give that up. I know you want to, and you want to burn stuff and throw it away. Don't. You got to go back in and realize that you are light within. At the beginning of the show, we did the blink meditation. And I want you to do that, because it's hard when you're in as much pain as you are to do a focused meditation, but I bet you can do the blink meditation. So you want to continually raise your power, because that power shields you from assaults. It shields you from hostile aggression. It will buffer you. And you just need more shielding right now, because you're taking everything in, and you got to stop taking it in. You got to kind of detach, from the sense that you got to say, you know what? Y'all got your drama. That's fine. You have your drama. I'm not part of it. And you're going to have a hard line break, unfortunately. So I hope that gives you some insight. Call on Raphael. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh, we're almost at our time here, guys. I'm going to do one more here. Let's see who I got. Where I just saw one I missed. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to get it sorted out. Da, da, da. All right, I missed it here. Christina Escobedo, there you are. Hi, Bob. Any messages from my guides about my spiritual growth and health? Thank you and love you. Thank you. Psychic Bob loves you too. In terms of physical health, I want you to watch your sugar levels. I feel like you get a lot of weird energy fluctuations. So I'm a little concerned about that. I also, forgive me, I don't mean to be overly personal. I pick up a little imbalance in the ovarian area. So I want you to be careful, because I feel like you may be having some pain or discomfort there. I do get inflammation. I don't see cancer or anything, but I would, if you're having any problems, see a doctor. I think you need an anti-inflammatory. And if I'm wrong on that, which I hope I am, still monitor it anyways. Okay, if that doesn't make sense, still have that looked at. But it's the sugar levels that I'm getting, because I'm getting weird sleep cycles around you. In terms of your spiritual growth, that actually is pretty good. And I do feel like what I like about it is you have a gentle light that flows through you. I get two colors. I'm getting a brilliant, kind of a golden white light, and I get a beautiful kind of emerald green light. The green light tells me that physically you're getting stronger and it's opening your heart chakra, which means you're developing not only physical strength, but greater love capacity to love people. And the golden white light tells me that you're becoming a pure channel, a vessel. So you do have one of your psychic gifts is infused knowledge. And you can look that up if you don't know what it is. But infused knowledge is basically you simply know things instantly without having to think about it. That's infused knowledge. That's one of your spiritual gifts. So I want you to every day to sit down for just a few minutes. And we did that blink meditation. Well, do that blink meditation, but then also say, I will receive infused knowledge when I blink on. And suddenly watch what will happen. You'll start getting information, okay? But you're doing fine. Just have the blood sugar, please look at it, and also keep an eye on the ovarian area. Yes, I'm also picking, Fletcher said, look a little closer. I'm also getting a little bloating issue here in the stomach, so there may be a little bit of digestive imbalance. And Fletcher says, watch your gluten and wheat. So we may have a little bit of allergic reaction to like wheat products or wheat-based stuff or gluten. So have a look at that as well. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. Blessings. Oh my gosh, guys, we are at our time. I don't know where the hour goes. I just blink like our blink meditation. It goes. Thank you for being here. Listen, make sure to pop over to my merchandise store here at YouTube. Get some shirts, get Blue Reality, get Green Frenzy, invest in some clothing of Psychic Bob. As I always say, wear art to support art. If you love art and want to support art, help Psychic Bob. Wear some art. I hope it inspires you to start your own creativity. So wear art to support art. Listen, be here tomorrow, Wednesday, Wiccan Wednesday. Be back here. We're going to talk about the magical purple star, the mystical star, the purple star. I know I said last week we were going to do the green star, but I've had some delays getting a green star. So we're going to have purple star tomorrow. So be here. You want to learn about working with the magical 5-pointed purple star. Don't miss it. Be here. I love all of you guys. Listen, thank you for being here. And thank you for your donations. Thank you for your questions. You guys rock. I love all of you. May all of you be blessed. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so and click the bell for notifications. I'll see you back here tomorrow for Wiccan Wednesday. And until then, may all of you always, what do we say? Blessed be. Oh, don't forget to call me for readings. 703-825-3929. We'll see you soon. Blessed be.